So first of all, I'm going to expand this timeline a little bit, and I'm going to key select all this, and I'm going to press on Option Alt, and then click, and then drag. So we'll create total of 9. So what we're going to do here, so now I'm going to simply hover the mouse over here and then drag this timeline down a little bit so we get to see it better. All right, so now we are going to, okay, so first of all, I made a mistake here. I could have scaled this avatar down a little bit before we're going to copy, because right now the avatar is too big. However, we can make a copy and then paste it. Let's do the first one first. So this is the top one here. So the top one will appear and the bottom one won't, because if you have the background here, you will see the top layer unless you turn on this eye or out here to see the layer onto the timeline. All right, so right now I'm going to click on that first one right there, and let's scale it. Come over here to this effect control once again, and then we want to scale it down. Okay, first of all, let's just hide this bottom part right here, these two layers. We do not want to see them. It's a little bit confusing. However, we can leave this stage on. So if I also hide the state here, it's just clear background. So I'm going to turn that state back on here. So as you can see right here, I just scale it down. So right now 71, let's scale it back up a little bit. And we want to bring the position here down a little bit here. Let's see, how about 100 is not bad. So let's increase it and then bring this. How about right there? So right now it is 114, and here I bring her down here to 671, the position. So let's see. Next, I'm going to simply click on that motion there, right click, and then select copy. Let apply onto the next clip, and then come back to effect control, click on that motion, right click, and then select paste, and right there. So if you look at right here, now the avatar looks about the same size, and that's what we wanted. Next, I'm going to click on the next clip, come over here to the effect control, click one on that motion, right click, and then select paste. All right, so if you look at right here, looks like the yellow one a little bit bigger than the rest. So let's just scale that down just a little bit. Now right there, that's about right. All right, so next I'm going to delete these clips down here because we want to make a copy from the top one here. So I'm going to press on the delete backspace on the keyboard to delete. Now I'm going to make copy of these three. Simply key selects all the clips, press on Option Alt, and then drag. The same right here. All right, so next we are going to come over here, and I'm going to press on right here, plus sign to zoom in. All right, so this is what we want to do. We want to simply move this part here. So I'm going to hover the mouse on this edge here. So be sure you are on this selection tool here, the arrow tool, and then you want to click on that clip and then click and then drag it in just like that. And come over here, we want to hover the mouse over that marker there and then click the end here, drag it in. We'll do the same here, but we want to drag the opposite here. So I'm going to hover the mouse to the right, drag it in until I reach that marker, just like that. Let's zoom in a little bit closer. We want to make sure this is on top of each other right there. And I'm going to turn on this eye here to actually show the beneath layer here. And this one, I'm going to click on this end here and then drag until it reaches this marker. All right. So if I look at right here, let it play. So once again, guys, press on the spacebar here to let the video play. So if I look at right here, she turned and then she walked toward the front stage. Okay. And then she turned and she walked toward the back. All right. So now we are going to scale these front and backs down because an illusion, this will go further because she walked toward the end of the stage. So come over here, I'm going to click on that first clip right there, and let's scale it down to what appropriate. Maybe about there, and then let's see. So now let's play and then see how this jump cut. So jump cut is normal in a movie. For example, if you have any action or anything like that, jump cut is perfect. So right here, this is about right. So I'm going to trim this right here. Simply hover the mouse over this edge and then drag it in. So if I click play again, now she jumped toward here to the front. And let's click on this program monitor and then press on tilde key here to see close up or to see more like zoom in. So right now, see, jump, boom, it's perfect. So I'm going to press on this tilde key once again to get back out. And the same right here, except I'm going to make a copy here. So simply click on that first clip, come over here to this motion, right click, and then select copy. And over here, I'm going to click on the last clip here, and then click one on that motion again, right click, and then we want to select paste. All right, so now let's have a look. Once again, let it place. All right, so here I'm going to press on the plus sign here to get in here, and let's adjust this a little bit. All right, so next we are going to create the next garments. All right, let's bring it up a little bit. So if you press on shift here and drag the playhead, you have this that kind of snap right in. And now if I look at right here, I do not do a good job with this. Be sure you trim it to have it equally with one another so you don't see two avatars. All right, so next I'm going to simply click on that playhead, drag it back, and then press on shift to have that playhead snap onto the edge of the clip. And bring this up here, and let's bring these down. And I'm going to bring them all the way here. All right, so let it play here. So that is looking pretty good, guys. Next, we're going to create next clip. All right, so here she walked there, and then see about turning. We want to have more avatar come out. So next, we're going to bring these up all the way here. We're gonna trim this part right here as well. So next, let's see. We're gonna bring this one up here, and then up here. All right, so now we're going to do the same here. Simply drag this in until it reaches. Drag this in, and then drag this in, and this out here. All right, so let's zoom in here, pressing on plus sign here to see, and we want to drag this all the way in here. And we'll do the same here. Okay, so now I'm going to zoom out a little bit and then see how the avatar fits. So right here, I'm going to press on the space bar here to let it play. All right, so next I'm going to copy this. So simply click on the last clip and then come over here to effect control, click on this motion, right click, and then select copy. And then come over here, we want to click on the first clip onto the next garment, and then click on this motion once again, right click, and then select paste. Just like that. So let's zoom into this timeline. So be sure you are on the timeline there, and then press on the plus sign a couple of times. And let's bring this in. We want to get her just about right there. Let's click and then drag it in. Just like that. And now let's see. Okay, so now that looking pretty good. So I'm going to simply paste on this edge as well. So click on that last clip, click on the motion, right click, and then select paste. Just like that. And then as soon as she's about to, so let's press on this plus sign here in the timeline. When she's about to put her foot out, we want to trim that a little bit. All right, let's press on minus sign here to zoom out, and then let play. You can also press letter L here to have her play faster, and that looks pretty smooth, guys. Next, we want to apply this onto the next clip. So first of all, let's organize this a little bit. Zoom in and press on shift here. We want to kind of get it to reach each other here, and this is perfect. Next, we want to bring these down here. Simply my key select them. You can also group them to you want, but for now I'm going to leave it as is, and let's bring it down here a little bit more and over here. So now it's time to save, guys. Be sure to save your project. Simply go to file and save, or you can also command or control plus letter S to save. All right, so next, let's go to next clip. I'm going to zoom in here, press on plus sign, and let's bring the first clip here to right here. And you can also click on the sidebar here and drag it to the right to kind of zoom in or see the entire timeline here if you want to. And now I'm going to simply drag this up a little bit. Another tip I want to point out here, if you press on command or control and then press on minus sign, you will kind of scale this timeline down, and that's what we want. Also the clip. and then I'm going to bring this up right here. So first of all, let's have the playhead right there. Now we can adjust them all. All right, so next let's press on plus sign here, and let's simply trim this part, trim this part, trim this part here, and then trim this part. And always double check. I'm going to zoom in closely here, so we have this, trim a little bit more, and then press on this backslash word here, guys, to see the entire timeline. And then now you can press on the plus sign here, and let's simply zoom in a little bit closer, and right here match perfectly. All right, so next let's copy that motions again. So click on this clip, come over here to this motion, right click, select copy, and I'm going to paste on the first one. So now click on this motion, right click, and then select paste. We'll do the same right here with the last one, and click on this motion, right click, and then select paste. All right, so next here we are going to simply adjust this edge here. So bring her about right there, right there, right there, perfect, and then trim it in just like that. And let's do the same with the end clip, and bring her in right about there, and then kind of trim this clip. All right, so next let's have a look. Okay, and this time I'm going to turn on the music, guys. Let's bring the music up a little bit here, and let's have it play. All right, so first of all, if you look into the right here, the music a little bit too loud. I'm going to bring the music down. Simply click on that music clip right there, and then press on the left bracket to reduce the audio. You can do it while it plays too, so then you know. So you want it roughly around 12 here, 12 decibel, and then looking pretty good. And first of all, let's click on this program monitor, and then press on tilde key and see a full screen. All right, so I'm going to press on the tilde key once again to get back to the normal window. So I'm going to click on the playhead and then drag it to the left until it reaches this end clip, and press on shift right there. After that, I will press on letter I here for the end, and next I'm going to press on this apostrophe key here to cut or trim the end of the clips. So now we just created this perfect animation and added in Adobe Premiere Pro. Next, we want to export this finished project. To do so, we'll go to File, and then come over here to Export, and export media. Or you can also press Command or Control plus letter M. And we want to name the export here. So once again, let's type in Done, Animation with Glow, 3D, and then I'm going to find the location. Simply click on this link right here, and then we want to save in the same folder. Simply click on Desktop, and then here 2D Clone Multiple Avatar Fashion Runway, and come down here, be sure you are on .mp4, and then click on Save, and then click on Save once again. And over here, Preset. So preset, I have high quality 1080p, that's what I want, and format here H.64. If you guys are not the same, simply click on this sub menu here and then select H.264, and then come down here. We want to select the entire source, that's what we want, and then click on Export. So now we are finished. I'm going to open the video that we saved earlier. Simply go to Finder, and then go to My Folder. Once again, click on that folder right there that we have earlier, and we want to select this Done Animation and click Let It Play. Alright, there you have it. I hope you guys found the video helpful, and remember to give it a thumbs up. This will help others to find the video more easily on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye!